Natural us, rolling is a must. It gotta be us. Plus.
So, certain people feel like they can come to the States and not have to work, but you know I can track them down. We got a magnetism. All the Bahamians who come here, I gotta find them. So today we got the pleasure of sitting with Nadine Thomas Brown, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up, y'all?
So you in town? You chilling? You're supposed to be on vacation, but you know what I mean. I had to track you down and really get up in your business, see what's going on.
It's all good.
I've been on the computer following roots and culture. You know what I'm saying? Much props on that. You know, I was on the show. I coming back to do the show again, but
right.
y'all had a big move with the show. Let the people know who don't know what happened.
We had a big move. Well, first of all, Roots and Culture is based in the Bahamas. It's one of the few shows that's putting Bahamian artists out there. This year we've had a major move because we were local before, but now we're international.
You hear that? International.
Yes. Gone. We've syndicated to Tempo Networks, and Tempo is seen throughout the Caribbean. We're talking about thousands, hundreds of thousands of Caribbean folks are now able to watch us every Saturday at 8 o'clock on Tempo. And so we're doing our thing, we want to put Bahamian music out there because of course, Bahamian music is just as good as any other music out there in the world.
I personally think it's better, but that's a biased opinion. But I mean, okay, so Roots and Culture, how long has the show been up and running and operational?
Roots and Culture, this is our third year. It's been a hell of a time, learning from the ground up, operating with very few team members at first, and like I said, just learning. This year, however, we have a strong team. We have about 6 people. We changed our production company a couple of times, so now we have one of the best production companies in the Bahamas, Movie Bahamas. Big ups to Burton, Valentino, you don't know. Yes, and we're doing a thing.
So basically the first couple of years you was getting out all of the kinks, getting everything for prime time right now. So talk about some of the people you all had on this year and some of the people who coming up on the show.
Wow. This year so far, who we had? We had Tasha Roses, who's a Canadian DJ. She's won a lot of sound clashes internationally. In the past, we've had Mr. Tempo, of course. We've had Vibes Cartel. We've had Rita Marley. We've had plenty of other people I can't recall. We had Golden Child.
Oh, big names. That's big names right there.
We had all of the big stars in the Bahamas. Well, the fresh crop, that is. We had Tada, we had Savvy Star, we had MDs, we had Sosa, F. Dot from Eli.
Yeah, Eli, what up?
At one point, not deliberately, but he passed through. Big ups to F. Dot, my friend from back in the day, still.
All right. So, other than the TV show Roots and Culture, you said you made the move to Tempo. Let the people know what else you have going on personally.
Also, we do a lot of things, and the team members that are in Roots and Culture, each of them have their own thing going on. There's Chris, Presidential Promotions.
What up, boy?
There is Champagne, Pops to the world. Yeah, Champagne. Champagne also has a clothing line as the Jar, and he has SDC, and you have Anika, and you have Matisha. Gotta big up my crew. We have a bunch of stuff going on, and so in order to do all of the things that we do, we have a company, Tom Brown Media and Entertainment, and we're hoping to do promotions. We're working on other TV shows because y'all know about Express Yourself. We're hoping to make that into a TV show soon, and just a number of other stuff. We have so many ideas on the table.
So many things.
Oh my God, and it's just right.
I always could catch up with you on Facebook, trying to catch up. I see you always sending messages, always got something going on. So to express yourself, for the people who don't know about it, give them a little insight on it, what Express Yourself is.
Express Yourself is a show, it's an open mic show, and it's another forum that we've come up with to give the entertainers in the Bahamas somewhere to hone their craft. It's free. People come out and they perform, whether you're an amateur or a pro. We've been doing this from about 5 years now. the longest running open mic on the island.
Anything that keep running for 5 years, gotta be doing something
And
right.
free. It's the only one that's free.
$3.99. You can't beat that at all.
Can't beat that. So we moved from the hub, which is one of the really, oh man, that was a really nice spot. But now we've moved on to the bridge, which is at the foot of Paradise Island, under where Bowls Gym used to be.
Oh, all right.
Right, and so we're doing that. I haven't been there since we moved because
See the CEO out of town on vacation. No, but see, I had to find it to put in some work. So
I gotta be on my grind.
I feel you.
Sadly, my mom died, and I'm just taking a break from everything right now. So Chris, big ups to Christopher Adderley.
You know he can hold you down.
He's holding me down. My whole team holds me down, and so I'm able to come here and just chillax for a bit.
Chillax. You see that we in Palm Beach right now, chilling. Nadine Thomas Brown, GC. And before we go, I gotta do something because we've been communicating, right? Ladies and gentlemen, y'all gonna have a healthy dose of GC and the whole Not of them on Pure Gold team on Roots and Culture this year. I gotta give you this DVD, all the videos and performances. So I off the hook now, right?
Yes.
We good to go.
Roots and Culture thanks you. Alright, because we had what we had on his first video.
Oh yeah.
And that was off the chain, no rum. So we can't wait to hear the others.
Yeah, we came leaps and bounds from then. Shout out to Abdul, my video guy, does everything with NotOfTheMon.com. Boss Lady Sherry, everybody. But like I said, before you go, I mean, just fill the people in on the times, the dates, when everything plays, so y'all could keep it tuned and watch.
Alright, well, first of all, I just want to let y'all know, I don't sleep, I'm always on my grind. Further syndication is coming, alright? So, don't just look for us on Tempo. We're going to be other places, yes. Keep your ears to the street. Right now, though, you can catch us on Tempo, 8 o'clock every Saturday. Every Saturday. Tempo, 8 o'clock. And of course, we're on Cable 12, right there in the Bahamas. 7:30 on Saturdays and 10:30 on Friday nights. So catch us.
So how much longer you in town for? How much longer you gracing the United States with your presence?
Sadly, just still Sunday. Today is we've been here like a week or so. But then it's gonna be on to Jamaica and New York. Don't know where else. I may be coming to your hood. You never know.
She may be coming to your hood, and anywhere she go, she gotta have the camera following her. That's how we do it internationally.
Bananas.
242 stand up. Palm Beach 305, Nadine Thomas Brown, your boy GC, appreciate it. Mass appeal on its way. And we just promoting, but shout out to Roots and Culture. Shout out to Nadine Thomas Brown, the whole NotOfTheMon.com staff, Pure Gold Entertainment. Appreciate you. Alright, we signing out.
Peace out. Hey, what's up? This is Nadine from Roots and Culture, and I'm chilling with NowThatI'mOn.com. Stay tuned.